Hello friends, now I'm going to talk about current affairs dated 25th August 2020. So the first current affair is the PM Care Fund was established on 27th March in the aftermath of the pandemic to mobilize resources and is headed by the Prime Minister. Ex officio members comprise the Defense Minister, Home Minister and the Finance Minister. PM Care Fund was decided to allocate funds for fight against COVID-19 by way of establishment of 500-bed COVID-19 makeshift hospitals at Patna and Muzaffarpur by DRDO. This will go a long way in improving COVID-19 care in Bihar. The second current affair is India's inflation targeting raises tough question. Many have viewed the move forward inflation targeting under the new monetary policy framework as successful. Some have highlighted the problems associated with the decision made by the Monetary Policy Committee, which is also known as MPC. The Reserve Bank MPC was given the target of keeping inflation at 4% with a tolerance limit of 2%. This meant that inflation should be between 2% and 6%. The third current affair is what is DRDO? DRDO full form is Defense Research and Development Organization. The DRDO has identified a list of 108 components and systems that will now be designed and developed by the Indian industry. The list includes unmanned aerial vehicles, bridges, mine mapping and market equipment and is expected to pave way for Indian defense industry to develop many technologies towards building an Atmanirbhar Bharat. The next current affair is Government AIIB Inc. pact for 500 million loan to improve network capacity of Mumbai suburban rail. The Center Maharashtra Government, Mumbai Railway Vikas Corporation Limited and Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank on Monday signed a 500 million loan agreement to improve the network capacity, service quality and safety of the suburban railway system in Mumbai. The total estimated cost of the project is 10,947 crore, out of which 3,500 crore will be financed by the AIIB. It includes quadrupling of Virar Dhanu, new suburban corridor between Panvel Karjat, new suburban link between Airoli and Kalwa, try-pass control on midsection, and procurement of 47 AC electric multiple units, racks or train sets. The loan for a multilateral financial institution AIIB has a 5-year grace period and a maturity of 30 years. So the next current affair is what internet means to an island economy. The Andamans just become one of the last Indian territories to get high-speed net, which will get the business up. While the internet in itself will not solve persistent development challenge, it offers a pathway to amplify economic transformation which are already underway. GST reduces tax rate, double taxpayers base to 1.24 crore, Finance Ministry. The Finance Ministry on Monday said that GST regime has reduced the rate at which people have to pay tax, helped increase compliance and double the taxpayer base to 1.24 crore. The first death anniversary of former Minister Arun Jaitley, the ministry said Before goods and services, that is GST, was introduced, the combination of value added tax, that is VAT, excise, sales tax, and their cascading effect resulted in high standard tax rate of up to 31%. NIAF shows interest to redevelop Mumbai's CSMT railway station. State-owned Indian Railway Station Development Corporation Limited on Monday said that Government of India backed National Infrastructure Investment Fund has evinced interest to redevelop and transform Mumbai Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Terminus railway station. The redevelopment cost of the station and mandatory costs, including the cost of finance and contingency cost, is rupees 1642 crores. Guwahati gets India's longest river ropeway. Guwahati on Monday got the country's longest river ropeway that will connect two banks of Brahmaputra. Billed a cost of rupees 56 crore, the ropeway will cover a distance of 1.8 km and bring down the travelling time between North Guwahati and the central part of the city of 8 minutes. It will help in not only promoting tourism but also make commuting easier. State Finance and Health Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma said after inaugurating the ropeway. 30 passengers can travel in a cabin of the ropeway. The work for which it began is in 2003. Karnataka government preparing to implement national education policy by Deputy CM. A high-level task force was constituted immediately after the draft of the policy reached us, and this committee has already held several meetings. The new policy would take high-quality education available to all students, Ministry affirmed. And the last current affair is Supreme Court reserves order on AGR dues on insolvent telcos. The Department of Telecommunication earlier today filed an affidavit in the Supreme Court saying AGR dues have to be calculated based on spectrum sharing and spectrum trading agreements signed between two telecom service providers. So this was all my current affairs for 25th August 2020. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you and stay safe.